Hi everyone, this is a video review of the Transformers Legacy Armada universe, Starscream. As you can see, here is Starscream in his robot mode. Now, this is very comparable to the Thrilling 30 Armada Starscream, which was a deluxe class figure. Now, the biggest difference you may notice is that the wings are actually the correct shape this time. Paint-wise, it's pretty much similar. Looks very much like the cartoon, except wish there was some more color variation on the legs down here that are all black. If I recall correctly, there should be some white on here. Nevertheless, it's a good representation of Starscream from the Armada cartoon. Really like these wings better. More accurate to how the show looked. Like the wings on the knees. They're pretty cool. Let's see. Back. Not much going on here. It does have this cool feature where the cannons can go forward, just like his original Armada toy did. Originally, it was a Minicon could plug into the back and it would make the cannons go forward. Glad Hasbro brought this feature back without having the Minicon to plug in. It doesn't, and this time it doesn't have the Minicon. It does come with two accessories. The Star Saber. Now it is blue on the blade to emphasize that differentiate the blade from the hilt. Unfortunately, it looks pretty hollow on this side. Although you do see what looks like some nice Minicon ports on both sides. Also comes with a sword. I believe in the show and the original toy, one of the wings did transform into the sword, so I guess this way you could have both wings and holding the sword at the same time, which I think is pretty awesome. Now as for the articulation, it seems to function like it's on a ball joint, but because of the two cannons on the sides, can't really rotate all the way around. Go up, look up that far. Arms, bend, go full 360, but the wings hinder it. Let's see. Arms go out. So move this up, make it go out as well. Again, the wings can hinder it. Bicep rotation. I think it's about much double jointed at the elbow. Oh, definitely could go more than 90. No wrist rotation, unfortunately. So I think some hip rotation, but this nose cone can get in the way. Thigh swivel. Legs can bend a bit more than 90. Got ankle tilt and pivot. So he's got good articulation. Unfortunately, it's can't get the wrists to rotate, so you're not able to get. It's not able to do as many poses with the swords as I would like it to. This Starsaber is kind of small for a Voyager class figure. Now here is Armada Starscream next to Hotshot. Of course, Hotshot's a deluxe and Armada is a Voyager. You can obviously see the height difference, size differences here. However, you can Starsaber also works with Hotshot, and he did have it in the Armada cartoon. Yeah, I think it looks much better with Hotshot. This doesn't look so small when he's holding the Starsaber. And here's Starscream next to the other Armada figure in Legacy, the upcoming Commander Optimus Prime. Now, as you can see, Prime is a bit bigger overall. So these two scale pretty well together. Also seems to be about same size as Armada Prime's legs in super mode. So seems to me like he'll be half the size of Prime when he's in his combined mode. So overall, I think this is a pretty good update on Starscream. Really like the more accurate wings this time around. I think the cannons are pretty awesome. And I'm kind of sort of glad he can hold the sword and still have both of his wings on at the same time. Because I'm sort of a sucker for wings. Big wings on Transformers figures. Even the ones on the knees. And it's got good articulation. It's a shame it doesn't have wrist rotation. I'm really missing that here. So, I'll transform this guy. Alright. Of course, you want to bring the nose up. The wings. Line those up with the shoulder. See, slide the arms out on the silver axis here. Fold the fists in. Close that panel. Just fold it up. Do the same on the other side. Should just slide the arms out. You want to get this tab into that groove in here. And make sure the wings are lined up with the shoulder. The arms should sit bent like so. Move this part up. And this is probably the trickiest part. So what you want to do is make the heels go into the foot. Then you'll want to take this, flip this out, and you'll want to get this toe into this space here. You definitely want to do this on the other side as well. And your goal is to get the foot to this space here. Let's see if I could do... this, and at the same time you want this. I thought there was a tab here. Oh well. You probably want the crotch flush with this panel here. So close these parts at the back. You want push this part up against the roof of the jet, and I dislodge this part. I'm trying to get the other stuff to fit in. Not sure if that was the best order, but here he is in his jet mode. Looks pretty cool. We can see like how the cannons are still up here. You can make them go forward. Like the wings, the big ones, the ones with the tail, and even the ones next to the front of the cockpit. Make sure the head's down. Right? Really like how you still got all this yellow in the middle showing up from the robot mode. Really gives you the impression that the Starscream and his jet mode are the same machine. Even on the bottom, there's not really all that much kibble. Definitely less than the classic or even the new Earthrise Starscream. Yeah. So, all in all, a pretty cool jet mode. Like all the wings and how the cannons still show up on top of the jet. So, really cool jet mode. Now transform back. What I do is get the legs out. Hold on, get this part down. Actually, get these arms, that'll help as well. So, close this gap on the back. Now there's still some gapping. Let's not as much once you close the red piece. And get the heel spurs out as well, back out as well. Just like a tab here you can flick. Actually, probably should have get the arms out of the way when turning it to jet mode in the first place. So you want to get the head up, flip this forward, get the whole nose thing down again. Slide the arms back into position. Get the fists out. Oh, also get this, put this down. Um, get, you can get these. These are supposed to be here at the same time, so yeah, just get that part down. There's some tabs here that go into slots here. Yeah, I almost forgot. You can actually store the wing, the sword, in this hole back here, because this used to be was supposed to transform from the wing. I think you can store this in the back too. Yeah. So, all in all, I think Starscream's a really cool figure. I'm a sucker for Transformers with wings. I think they did a good job of keeping the cannons, which was his minicon gimmick. And I am a sucker for Transformers with swords as well. Although again, like I said, this is a bit small. Works better with Hotshot. And the jet mode's really cool too. It's a shame he doesn't have the wrist rotation, so I can't get him in all the poses I liked. And I just wish the black legs had more color variation. But aside from that, still a really good Armada Starscream with solid articulation. Looks good in both modes. Transforms nicely too. So if you see this guy at retail, I'd pick him up. I wouldn't get this on the aftermarket since some people have reported their copies being floppy. I've had another copy of Starscream where this joint was kind of loose. I've had to turn it, but it's definitely worth picking up if you find it at retail. And he'll scale really nicely with the other Armada Legacy figures as well. Well, if you subscribe to my channel as well, I would appreciate that. But as for this review, this is the end of it. So, till next time, bye.